The Moto G Stylus is coming back, and the first live images of the 2026 model have finally leaked. And honestly, Motorola seems to be playing it subtle this year. A few months ago, we saw early clues that the next stylus model was in development, but Motorola never mentioned it during the Moto G Play 2026 or Moto G 2026 launch. Now, thanks to new leaks, we're getting our first real look, and the changes are interesting, but not dramatic. The new images show a design that stays very close to the rest of Motorola's 2026 G series lineup. You still get that clean back with the Motorola logo in the center, a flat front display, and a familiar silhouette. But the one noticeable upgrade is in the camera module. The camera bump now blends into the rear panel differently, giving it a slightly more modern look without changing the overall vibe of the phone. Now, specs aren't officially confirmed, but if we compare it to the 2025 model, there's a pretty clear picture of what Motorola needs to improve. Last year's Moto G Stylus 2025 came with a Snapdragon 6S Gen 3 chipset, a 6.7-inch 120Hz display, and a solid 5,000 mAh battery with 68-watt wired and 15-watt wireless charging. It wasn't aiming to compete with flagships like the Galaxy S25 Ultra, but it did offer something unique, stylus support on a mid-range phone, which almost no one else provides. So the big question is, what will Motorola upgrade in 2026? A next-gen chipset is almost guaranteed, and hopefully we'll see improvements in camera processing and performance. But the one thing everyone is hoping for, seriously, Motorola, please improve your software support. The 2025 model only got 2 years of updates, while competitors like Samsung's Galaxy A36 and A56 promise 6 years of major software upgrades. That alone makes a huge difference in long-term value. The Moto G Stylus line has always been about giving users a unique tool without pushing them into flagship pricing. And honestly, having a stylus on a mid-range phone is a nice quality of life feature, even if it's not the top request on most users' lists. If Motorola nails the performance upgrades and finally steps up its software promises, the Moto G Stylus 2026 could be one of the most appealing mid-range releases next year. So what do you think? Having a stylus functionality really matters to you? Drop your thoughts below. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.